Hello, my peeps. Welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy IX. As you can see, we're kind of still in the middle of trying to level up Marcus, and I did actually leave this on overnight, and so yeah, he was actually able to get up to level 69, which isn't bad. But as I was mentioning before, it does take a really, really long time for Marcus to, if you were to actually try to get him up to level 99. I don't want to do that. I mean, I do, but I'm just not willing to leave my console on for that long. So 69, I'm gonna call it good. Yeah, so let's go ahead and see what's been going on since I was sleeping. So of course I have 99 potions, high potions. I also have gotten more of the eye drops. And for Phoenix Downs, I have 63 now, which is all okay, whatever. But let's go ahead and take a look at Marcus's stats. So, is all of this going to transfer over to the the future character that we're going to have? The answer is no. For the reason why I did go ahead and take the time to do this is because Marcus's level actually doesn't transfer over. What does transfer over is going to be the bonus stats that he has accumulated. Apparently, they're going to get a strength boost, and some magic and some spirit. So that's what we're looking at. And we'll have to just go ahead and compare and see what that means, really. Okay, so hopefully we have beefed up the future character. Because the character that we're going to get future, it's not going to be 69, which is why everyone likes to go ahead and kind of level up Marcus as much as you can. Because anything that you're able to do, it does benefit for the future character. Alright, so what are we going to do now? So let's go ahead and bring back Steiner. So, of course, Phoenix down. Now, the thing I need to do, the thing I really, really need to do and be careful about is I am not going to just go ahead and, put Steiner up to, I'm not going to heal him up all the way. Why is that? Because, again, we're going to be looking to actually do an optional boss, Tantarian. Now, the best thing to do for Tantarian, of course, is to make sure that you can actually have a way of physically hitting the enemy for 150 to 200. Now, why is that? Because I did mention that Tantarian is a book, and of course it's going to be a closed book when you first come up against him, which that's when Tantarian can do the most damage. He has several attacks. The one is there's this paper storm, I believe it's called, and that will hit everybody. Not for like maximum damage or anything, but it does do 300, or it does do like hundreds of HP. So will it kill you in one hit? Absolutely not. But it does do a lot of damage, and if you're not very careful, it's really, really easy to get very low, and then just having to try to catch up with your healing and all that sort of stuff. So you want to go ahead and do that. Alright, so why am I taking the very long explanation? Because Steiner, he has the ability of Minus Strike, which this is always used for Tantarian, if you know about it. Minus strike is the damages with the difference between your max HP and current HP. So if I was to attack anybody and use this right now, I would be hitting for 1,462 damage. Now, is it really good to actually use this like in a random encounter? Well, I would definitely defeat the random battle and all that sort of stuff, which is a good thing. But I don't like going around with this 2 HP. So what I need to do is I basically need to make it so then I do heal him for, let's see, and let me get my calculator because I am not really good at doing math, quite honestly. So okay, so I okay. Okay, so let's see if I did it correctly. So 1464 minus 1302, and that actually equals 162. So if I'm going to do the minus strike right now on an enemy, it will do 162, which is in that range of the 150 to 200. So I just need to leave that alone, and I should actually, in theory, as long as Steiner doesn't get healed and or attacked more, I should actually be able to do the minus strike right off the bat and open the book up. Now, why is that important? It's because as long as I have, when the book is open, all Tantarian will actually do is poison you. So as long as everybody in my party actually does have that antibody, no problem. I am not going to be hurt at all. So yeah. Okay, so I do want to go ahead and put Steiner in the back. And let's see. Let's go ahead and I still don't know if I want to put the gold helmet on him. And the protect ring. I'm like, I really don't like putting the protect ring on him because... Okay, well, we're gonna do it anyway. So, let's go ahead. Alright, I need to make sure... Okay. I need to make sure to take off the fast forward. And all I need to do... As you can see, once you get up on this ladder, they completely stop coming after you. Why, that's what they're programmed to do. So yeah. Now the other thing I want to do before I go any further is I do need to actually make sure that I unequip Marcus as much as I can. So I am going to go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and give him an iron sword. I think I got that. Ooh, no, not optimized, dang it. Sorry. We're going to go ahead and put that back on him, but then I'm just going to take off everything else. Why? We're going to lose Marcus very, very, very soon. So, yeah, I want to make sure that he doesn't get anything taken with him. So, yeah. Okay, so, okay. I'm like, I'm not looking forward to it because it's really... It's really, really stressful for this next 30 minutes. So yeah, alright, let's just get going. Ooh, okay. And we'll fast forward a little bit. Princess! Marcus, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go to the evil forest to save my bro. Steiner, you heartless cur! Huh? What's that? You! What are you doing here? Steiner? Oh, sorry, Zidane. Steiner? Is this Alexandria? Steiner, what? I have no time for your silly questions. I must escape this wretched dungeon of Alexandria and rescue the princess. Zidane, oh, enough said. Let's go. Why is everyone leaving me behind? Because you're not going anywhere. Zidane, hurry up, Rusty. Dagger's life is in danger. What are you talking about? Enough with your nonsense. Vivi, it's true. We were just on the Red Rose, and we overheard the Queen talking. She said that once she returns to Alexandria, she's going to have Dagger executed. Steiner, is this really true? Zidane, yeah, we got 30 minutes before Brian arrives. Let's go. Marcus, watch out, I'm closing the gate. Zidane, what are you doing here? It's a long story. I'm gonna go to the evil forest now and help Blank. Good luck. We're gonna find Dagger. Okay, so just like Hot and Cold, when we were digging in Chocobo Forest, even though I have the fast speed on, it doesn't affect the timer. The timer is still just in real time. So that's good, because it's just good. Alright, so what does that mean? So I am going to keep this on, but I am going to take the fast forward speed off. Why? If you noticed, the soldiers are going to come after you. But as long as you're not in the fast forward speed, they do take the time to be like, oh, there's someone coming, and then they come after you. In the fast forward speed, you don't see that hesitation. They're just coming right after you. So, yeah, it is much, much better, at least for timing-wise, to take off that fast forward, because then you can get through this no problem. Now, are the battles, are they really hard? No, it's the same thing as Clara, quite honestly. So, yeah, but it just takes time. And for the 30 minutes, I don't know how long it's going to take for us to actually defeat Tantarian. Because, of course, Tantarian has 4 items that we need to steal. The first 3, of course, we already have, which is the Ether, the Elixir, the Silver Fork. Now, if you don't have the Silver Fork, that means you just haven't been catching frogs with Quena. That's the only reason why I currently, right now, have the Silver Fork. Well, not that you can see that right now, because Quena's not in our party, but that would be the reason why I do have the Silver Fork. But can I get it still? Yes, of course. And if I didn't have that, this would be the first time you'd be able to have access to it. The 4th thing, which is the thing that we have had no chance to actually see in our game, it's going to be the Demon's Maul. And do I want that? Of course. So that's what I'm going to do. And if I don't get the steal within a reasonable amount of time, I will go ahead and just allow Tantarian to defeat me, basically. So yeah, let's go ahead, make sure everyone's in the back. That's great. I am going to do this. Why? I have no idea. But yes, I know that I did already put everyone with antibody. I hear someone talking. Try to listen. Ignore it. Now, how did I know that I needed to go here? Look at the top of the bookshelf. There is actually just a lone book just there. So yeah, challenge me if you dare. Challenge. And hi, Tantarian. So, what I am going to have Doom. And, oh no, he did. The lightning strike. What am I waiting for? And so the hardest thing is, usually I'd have Freya doing Reese's Wind, but I really, really don't want that to happen. And it didn't work, dang it. Okay. We stole the Silver Fork. Excellent. So why are you healing Tantarian? Because I can also blind him, which is a very, very good thing. So we did 162. What does that do? Let's go ahead and yeah. Okay. Now, since the book is open, I am completely lost. There we go, Phoenix down. So now that the book is open, again, the only thing that Tantarian will do is he will go ahead and just poison my group. Not everyone at the same time, so even if I did, if I didn't have antibody actually equipped on everyone, it's still not an all-party member spell that he does. It's only a 1 by 1 by 1 by 1. And it doesn't last very long, quite honestly. And will the book keep open for the rest of the fight? I really wish I could say yes, because that would make everything much easier. But while the book is open, of course, he's not going to do the doom spell that you just saw, and he's not going to do that paper storm that he does. So yes, do I want to keep him open as much as possible? Absolutely. Alright, so now he was bitten by the snake, so that's great. Now, okay, so I am going to take the time to heal, although it's really going to only be with Vivi and Freya, because when the book is open, that's honestly what you're going to want to do. Stole the elixir. Alright, so we have 2 out of the 4, so we're doing good. And poison. Yeah, that's not going to affect any of my party, which is a good thing, of course. Stole ether, so we actually have 3 out of the 4. Let's see if we're going to be able to get everything fast. If we can, that's going to be actually lovely and great. Couldn't steal anything. I'm not surprised the Demon's Maul is the hardest thing to actually steal from this particular character. But as long as we do have Steiner just ready to do the minus strike, we should be honestly very much okay. Although I'm not sure if we can actually slow him, but I also don't think it's worth it, because that is something that will wear off. However, the blindness status, that's going to stay on the entire run, which is really, really good. Ooh, it does actually work. Okay. Couldn't steal anything. See ya. Okay, sword art, minus strike, go. Okay, so since I'm kind of hopefully in a groove. So the only thing that I will need to do, couldn't steal anything, the only thing I will need to do is, one, don't use anything for Steiner, just keep him ready to do the sword art. So the other thing I will need to basically really watch with him is I also want to make sure that I'm ready to do ether on Steiner, because I do not want him to, I want him to be able to go ahead and do that minus strike whenever the book closes again. Okay, so What I could be doing with Vivi is doing focus, so then when I do want to actually take down his Tantarian's HP, that you're going to be able to do that quick. Now, could I actually be uh, actually weakening him right now? Yes, I could. But I know I've done that once when I thought I left enough HP, and I didn't. And as you can see, we are doing some damage. I mean, we're tinking at it, but I am doing with Steiner, 160, whatever it is. And so that is taking down his HP, and I don't know how long I'll have to do that. So I am actually not going to be taking down any of Tantarian's HP other than Steiner's minus strike. So could I be doing that? Yes, but am I going to do that right now? No, because I don't want to have to do this again. And I keep on going past focus, sorry. But yes. Alright, so we have taken care of getting Steiner more MP. Couldn't steal anything. Come on, Zidane, you can do it! Yeah, sword art. Focus for Vivi, and then I'll leave it be, because I don't think you can do it. I don't think you can just continue doing focus. But I did it, I think, 5 times. So yeah, so when it hits, instead of doing like 1,000 and some odd, and that was a bad idea. Oh good, I did make it.
Sure that you are prepared to achieve the sword art. The book doesn't stay open for long. I mean, not really. But as long as you can keep him open, the fight is really easy.
Alright, so I just wanted to say, Now, I am watching the time, unfortunately, kind of more than I'm watching Zidane when he's actually done sealing. But I am watching the time, and what I plan to do, once it gets to 10 minutes, unfortunately, that's going to be that's the kind of the max time that I can do everything else. Well, what do you mean? Well, because remember, the timer is given to us because we do need to save Dagger, and doing that, we have quite a few scenes that we have to run through. Um, Fortunately, mostly they don't have any talking or conversations or anything like that, but there are a lot of the soldiers that are going to be standing guard, and then you have to run past. Hardest thing ever? No, I know where I'm going, so that's not a big deal. I just need to make sure that I turn off the fast forward, because again, when I when I enter a room, they won't notice me absolutely immediately. It doesn't take them very long to notice me, but still, that extra pause is also, it makes it so then you can get from one side of the screen to the other side, so then you can enter a new room. Uh, and then you do actually have a boss fight. Is it really, really hard? Honestly, no. Considering what we are going through right now, no, it's not going to be. It's honestly a boss fight between Zorn and Thorn. So we do have more steals to get, and do I want them? Yes, although, are they good? No, none of them actually give us anything that is really good. Tantarian does give us really good things, because again, you're not really supposed to fight Tantarian until disc 3. But as long as you're prepared, and you remember to do Minus Strike, before he actually before Tantarian can actually do anything to him directly, you're honestly fine. But then you're just really spending your time and stealing like I am, and it's not going very well. But yeah, I'm still going to try, but again, I'm going to be watching the time, and once it comes to 10 minutes, I'm pretty much going to be giving up, at least for this attempt. Now, the nice thing is that if he defeats me, no problem. I can just go ahead and continue, which means I don't have to do the grind with Marcus. I'll be able to keep it because I'll basically start right in the library when I walked in. So yes, so that will be very, very good. If I was playing on just the original PS1, I'd actually have to do everything from the Red Rose, which means you would have to do the Marcus grind again, and that's not a good thing. I mean, it's worth it, but I just want to be done and over with this part. And I have to admit, this fight is pretty much the best you could ask for, just because I was able to get that minus strike. Yes, he was able to do the Doom spell on Zidane, but with the book open, like, it's no big deal. And since I'm not, like, defending with him, like, every single time, I'm making it so then that's the only action Steiner will make. No problem. He's always prepped to go ahead and do the minus strike. So, yeah. Couldn't steal anything. Alright, you guys, so it is now in the 9-minute range, which means I'm basically going to allow the book to close, and I'm just going to let him defeat me, basically. Which, unfortunately, can take a while. Because, well, Vivi has the Lord of Robes, which is the best armor that a mage can have. So yeah. So, and there's the Paper Storm. And yeah, so it's... And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to hope that, he will actually move on hit. Yes! Why am I excited about that? Because basically it's not gonna take very long for us to have a game over. Game over. So yes, is it hard for Tantarian to actually completely overwhelm your party? No, it's quite easy for it. Okay, so now all I need to do is hit continue. And again, it got me to this. I'll quickly change the order again. Why? I'm just that way, I'm so sorry. So yes, so now I'm gonna go and there's the book, we'll go to the corner. I hear someone. Go challenge me, yes. So I am pretty much gonna fast forward this part, just because you guys know exactly what I'm gonna be doing. So yeah. Oh no. Okay, so I'm gonna have to actually be very careful about this now, because Minus Strike is not doing it within the frame that I was hoping for. 180. Oh, but it still works. Oh, good. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and speed this up. Oh, we got the Demon's Maul! Oh, okay. Silver Fork. Doesn't have anything. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is great. Sorry. So, when I'm ready to attack now, I can only really attack with Vivi. Because I only want to use magic. Well, Steiner, you can do the magic sword, right? But that's still, you're hitting with a sword. And yes, it will do added damage definitely with magic, but it's still a sword attack. So yeah, I am not going to be, I'm only having Vivi going to be doing anything. Other than Steiner, of course, doing Minus Strike. Now, why are you doing that? Because honestly, be doing bio because it's still like the best. It's still the best one, quite honestly. Keep on going past black magic. Okay. And so basically, Freya and Zidane, they're just gonna be hanging out there with Steiner being ready to do his Minus Strike. So I am doing, 4,000 Minus Strike, magic. So yes, instead of doing the stealing, yeah, I'm now watching for the black magic. And ta-da! We are done. So that is great. So yes, XP, AP. But the biggest thing is that we got the running shoes. You are worthy. Well, thank you. So what does that mean? I am immediately going to be putting running shoes because you learn auto haste and, well, auto potion and haste, of course, on a mage. And yeah, but what does that mean? I need to go ahead and put. And I'll go ahead and do that because we're definitely doing that. But I'm going to go ahead and put on auto haste. So I guess. Okay, alright, good enough. I don't have time to think about it. So we're gonna go, and I need to take off the fast forward speed, because again, we have the troops that will be coming after us, but as long as they hesitate, we can beat them. we have no problem running right past them, and that poor, confused soldier didn't want to attack me, I guess. Okay. And we just need to get through this door. Alright, now I can do fast forward because, well, there's no soldiers in here. We need to go up here, and we need to move the weird-looking candle. And yes, I'm gonna get the... I have time now. Ice brand. So yeah. But that's not really that cool because, well, we've been able to steal that from Beatrix quite some time ago. But we have another one, so yay. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward this because there's a lot of stairs. And just continue going down the stairs. And continue going down the stairs, and we need to come up here. Okay, so this is where we saw both Zorn and Thorn basically extracting all of the Eidolons from Dagger. Zorn, what are you doing here? Thorn, so meddlesome you are. Mercy no more. So, yes, we're going into a fight. Now, is this an easier fight? Yes, because while there is a total of 4 things that I can steal, it's 2 on each. So it's not going to be nearly as hard to get. Can they be a little bit stubborn? Yes, honestly. So we're doing the Mr. Armor. And actually, I will have Wind because healing would be great. Okay, so I got 1. Oh, and we got 2 from the red one. Yep, and then we just need to... Ooh, we got the Stardust Rod, which that is the one that can take longer to do. Actually. Couldn't steal anything. And I did the wrong one. But it does prove that I have stolen everything from Thorn, so... Doesn't have anything. What? I stole them both? Okay. So the fun thing is about this fight, all you have to do is focus attacking on one of them. Once you've done enough damage, they will give up because they're not fighters. So should I have been worried and actually, you know, done more HP, healing and stuff? Yes, honestly, I should have. And until you actually come to this screen, the timer's still going, so just be very aware of that, you guys. Of course, in this time, this attempt, I was able to do it absolutely no problem. Dagger, it's me. Dagger? Baby, oh no! Princess! No! Princess, please forgive me. I don't deserve to be a knight. I don't even deserve to live. Freya, her heart's still beating. Zidane, yeah, I know. Let's get her out of here. Dagger, you're gonna be alright. Friendship! Now this is kind of important. Phew, I'm bushed from all that running. I can't stop. Hold on, bro, I'm coming. Come on, get up! Although he has been running all the way from Alexandria. That is quite a trek. Alright, so, hi. How can I help you? Let's do a magnet. Mosh, I just received a letter from Kupo. Let's read it together. Kupo, what's going on in Alexandria? Soldiers are everywhere. I've heard a rumor that Princess Garnet has returned to Alexandria. I guess Princess Garnet left the castle because she suspected the Queen. What could Princess Garnet and the Queen be thinking, Kupo? I don't understand how the royal family thinks. Yeah, I can see that. Alright, so as you can see, I definitely need to heal up. Why? We have another boss fight, and who is it with? It's with the General Beatrix, of course. So yeah, I am gonna go ahead and use some tents. Oh, and I do want to actually bring everyone back up to the front. I guess I should have done that before, but I didn't even think about it, because I was in the need to get to Dagger, so yeah, that was me. Like, no wonder the attacks weren't doing that well. So yeah. So I am going to basically end this episode with this, because honestly, I need to let my console get some rest, because it's been going on overnight. So I will go ahead and say toodaloo, I guess. I hope you guys have a really great day and have enjoyed the episode, and by day I mean morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it is for you guys. Just have a really great one. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!